when the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad. I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. By being together and married and lovers on Christmas Eve. What are you doing, New Year's? New Year's Eve. Christmas time is here. We'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Christmas time is here.
Christmas time is here, Norm Lewis. That was scenes from Norm's 54 Below. I don't want to call it a virtual concert because it's not like this. You were there in the space.
Right.
Filming with your band. It's a yearly tradition for you. You've been doing it for what, 5 years now?
5 years now. Yeah, this is the 6th year. So, we were going to be missing it. And luckily this opportunity came about.
Tell me how they presented this to you. Because this is like the first set in a new initiative that they're doing.
Yeah, they called us and said, obviously because we have a history with them, they said, we're getting ready to start this new platform and new sort of situation for artists to come and perform in our space. And how would you like to be part of, especially this launch of this new event? And so we jumped on that opportunity because we did not want to miss out on Christmas this year. And so we went whole hog. We had great ideas and collaborated with a lot of great people and hopefully come up with something that I think people will enjoy.
Tell me about what it's like to do a concert with COVID restrictions in place. Your musicians were masked, obviously.
Right. Yeah. And we had to, we definitely did our testing, and we had to sign into an app every day to kind of give what we've done throughout, for each day we were there. And basically it's the new normal, it's something that we have to be very careful about and we have to do. But, we make the best of it. And like this whole Zooming thing and like being virtual period, artists have had to find a new way to express themselves. And why not use technology? Hopefully we'll get back, soon to live audiences. But in the meantime, this is what we have to do.
Yeah. And given the size of 54 Below, for people watching this, it's a very small, intimate space. More people will probably watch this concert than you could fit in. Yeah.
It's kind of interesting how we thought about that idea as well, because every year now, I've been doing it for 5 years, and it holds anywhere between 175 and 200 people. And I do it for 6 nights. So it's limited to that amount of people for each year. And to be able to share it, we have I have fans in Japan who are waiting to see this concert. I have fans in Europe who are waiting to see this concert. So yeah, it's going to be a broader audience.
Is this like one of the first things that you've done over this whole period of time?
No. I've done so many things, even almost immediately after we shut down. I didn't leave the house for about 2 months. I mean, I did go out and get my essentials, but I literally came right back. I didn't even talk to anybody or anything. But, I've been Zooming a lot. I've been doing a lot of coaching on Zoom. I've been doing, some master classes or being part of a benefit for different theaters or venues around the country. So I've been doing a lot of those kinds of things, some free, some paid, whatever. Yeah, it's been a very interesting time. And then the first time I actually stepped outside to kind of go socialize, my friend Sierra Bogus and my friend Matt Messinger made me come out of the house on my birthday. And we had a socially distant picnic in the park. And that was kind of my first foray into like socializing with people.
Yeah.
But I literally was shut in for those few months before that.
What was it like to get back on the 54 Below stage for the first time after all of that?
It felt wonderful. I mean, even though there was no audience there,
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be a virtual audience, and I had a couple of people there. I have a special guest actually. Her name is Gail Gordon, and her husband Angelo, who came to see the show because they come to see my show every year. They pay for it. We try to pay for it. They're like, no, we don't. We want to pay for it, and they see every show, so they know every joke. They know every, all of that. But they love to come. So I invited her to this taping. But it felt wonderful. It felt very surreal because even though you're singing and you're presenting the song, you want the reaction, whether that be applause or whatever, laughter, and it's not necessarily there, but you just kind of imagine that people are watching and understanding what you're saying.
Tell me about the set list. Is it going to be the same show that people see year to year? Did you amend it for the digital platform?
Oh yeah, we've amended it. I mean, it's definitely going to be a lot of the things that are on my. Oh wait, hold on, just 1 second. It's going to be a lot of things that are on my Christmas. Or you can get it in CD form as well. So I have a vinyl and so there's a lot of those songs on there. There's a lot of songs that I'm known for, because I've done Phantom of the Opera, I've done Les Miserables. So, you might get a little bit of that. And then there's some new things, obviously the holiday songs, but you're going to hear some new things. One of my favorites is a song called Be Aware that was written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, and just fell in love with it. And it also, I think, fits what we're going through, in this time.
Tell me about like the creation process of the filmed performance. Like, did you have a hand in the editing of it? Like, were you like hands-on throughout that entire process when they were putting it?
Yeah, we have a wonderful. God, I'm trying to think of everyone that's involved with this, but we have a wonderful collaborator, Cody Williams, who also worked. Cody, so he worked with Frank Delella at New York. But he's amazing. He's just amazing, and we kind of gave him free reign because obviously he knows that genre better than any of us.
Right.
But Jeremy Katz, my manager, had his some amazing ideas. Joseph Joubert, who's my musical director, is wonderful with arranging things and putting things together. But the mastermind behind this whole thing is Richard J. Alexander. I mean, he just is such a genius at knowing what I think an audience wants, because he goes in there saying, this is what I'd like to see as an audience member. So I'm going to try to put that on stage.
Tell me about your special guests. I know we saw Sierra in the video.
Yes, Miss Sierra Bogus. I had to ask her because she's just one of my favorite people in the world. And you'll understand why we have a different dynamic in not only on stage, but off stage as well. And we talk about that in the show. And my cousin, Pastor Bobby Lewis, who is an amazing singer. He actually started off years ago in musical theater. He did a lot of cruise ships and some musical theater stuff. And then he fell into, the religion world, if you will, and became a pastor, a minister of music at first. And then he has his own church called New Light Baptist Church up in Harlem.
I love that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it. I really can.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, this kind of music is my favorite kind of music, and my wife and I talk about this all the time. We just love like Christmas music, holiday music, secular, non-secular. The more religious, the better, even though we're Jewish. But no, and I'm just to hear you sing it. Your voice is one of those voices that I've missed hearing over the past 9 months, however long it's been since everything went away.
Well, you're very kind to say that. I mean, the thing is, it's just been, it's been hard as a performer to express yourself. It's hard over Zoom, but you do get used to it, and you understand that you are bringing joy to other people on the other side. So from that standpoint, it actually feeds your artistry and your spirit. And so we hope that this is something that will do that as well. I mean, like you were saying before, this will go reach out to a lot of different people, and you can use it as a gift. If you don't have you can't think of a gift to give someone, say, hey, I just bought you, Christmas time is here, Norm Lewis's show. And you don't have to send it through mail. You could just say, hey, I just bought this for you.
Is it weird to do like a show like this with no applause, with like nobody in the room? You touched on it a little bit before. But I just can't imagine like you're singing your heart out up there and then like crickets. It's like everybody's nightmare.
It is very interesting. It's a challenge, but the interesting thing for me is because now that I've done a lot of these Zooms, you do get to see people either applauding or you kind of hear them cheering a little bit in the background. I did a show for Seth Rudetsky's concert series.
Right.
And I got used to this sort of way of presenting and performing. And it was fun because we were talking back and forth. And with this, I'm telling stories. Sierra's there, the band's there, so I have friends with me. And it actually, you like we talk about a drink that they make for me. They always do a special drink for me every year. And this year we're gonna do, because we've done it before. It's called the Nutcracker Cooler. Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's going to go out on Instagram. You can make it yourself, so you can have it with me while you're watching the show.
Oh, I plan to do that. I fully plan to do that.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And you can have a beer or whatever. Just drink with me. You can have a glass.
Too. What are you most excited for people to see?
I'm most excited for people to see, this is this is one of my favorite times of year. And so you will see the joy that comes out. I never call my shows a show or cabaret or a concert. I call them a party, and you're invited to my party. And I just want people I want to at least give some people a little bit of joy, especially because of what we've been going through this year. It's been, it's,
Norm, Christmas time is here. It's on Thursday night. It starts Thursday night. It'll be on demand, they tell me.
Right. So it starts, our opening night, if you will, is December 17th at 8:00. And then after that, you can stream it like Netflix and just see it anytime, 3:00 in the morning or 12:00 in the afternoon. And you can, in your PJs, or you can dress up and be in a tuxedo.
And pretend you're at 54 Below.
54 Below. Yes. Feinstein's 54 Below. We're just going to have a good time.
Norm, be well. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to see you, David.
Yeah, you too. And thanks everybody for watching. Be well.
Merry holidays.
Merry holidays indeed.